Okay, we're going to continue in part 2. When Caesar sits on the throne, or when you sit on the throne of Caesar. Okay, so here's what we're saying. When we're dealing with these courts, right? And Caesar sits on the throne. Caesar is following the movements of appeasement. It's not a matter of justice, right? That's why there are certain words within the court that say judge so and so presiding, right? It's a systemized setup on how to do things. So when Caesar is sitting on the throne, if you take biblical narrative, right, and we have on money, it says, "In God we trust," and you're doing the work of God, or you're claiming yourself a just judge and righteousness and all these things. It shows here that Caesar or Pilate operated to appease the people, right? It wasn't a matter of what was right. It wasn't a matter of what was just. When we, skinfolk, kinfolk, sit on the throne of Caesar, and I'm talking about because we have not established our own justice system, right? We're still complaining about the justice system. And then there are those who sit on the seat of Caesar, and they still are expected to operate in the systemized way that Caesar, right, set up his justice system. Okay? So it's the same thing they talked about Obama, right, or having a black president. A lot of people complain and say, well, we had a black president, but he didn't make the decisions. He was still told and guarded and puppeteered on what to say. Okay? But then people get mad if a parent actually teaches their children, right? They feel some type of way. So it's upfront double standards. Anything to be against a woman who they want to call the ass. If it's operating in patriarchy within these these judicial systems, then people don't have much to say about it, right? So that's the part of people have to understand, that when you don't use discernment, when you can't rightly divide the word of truth, when you have no training on the people who come into your courtroom who have disabilities or do not have disabilities, when you don't have all these different aspects on the case in front of you, right, and you're capable, or you make a decision, a lot of the decisions are already pre-cited or